You know, a wise man once said, you miss 100% of the bass that you don't set the hook on. I think that was either Wayne Gretzky or Bill Dance. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Regardless, I think it's a great quote. And another great quote is, you're never going to find your new favorite honey hole if you don't go fish new spots. No way! Ooh, 4-pounder, let's go, dude. Welcome back, Wieners. What is cranking? We are out here on a brand new lake. Never fished it before, never even set eyes on this body of water until right now. My goal and my mission for today is not only to show you guys what it's like to fish a new lake, but I'm gonna set a personal goal for myself. I'm gonna try to catch 5 bass over 15 inches. And joining me on today's fishing mission is none other than one of my favorite fishing buddies in the whole wide world. Let's introduce her. Miley K, are you excited to fish with Dad today? Oh, there you have it. A lady of few words, if that. Okay, well, Milo, is there just can we get like a pregame interview at all before you do some deep dropping on that reef? You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say she doesn't like me. Maybe today we'll bond a little bit. Anyway, Wieners, let's get after it. Let's go crank. And let's go catch some bass. Who's gonna catch the most fish today, you or me? Definitely me, obviously. So, seeing as we are fishing New Lake, I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to, okay, Milo. Seeing as Milo and I are fishing a completely new body of water today, I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to introduce to you guys a tool I've actually been using to fish some new lakes over the past couple of months. It's called Deep Dive. Now, I know a lot of online tools, especially fishing related tools, can be kind of overdone, you know, and maybe they're not so accurate, maybe they're just all around not so helpful, but I found this one to be really, really helpful, and they actually been so kind to sponsor today's video. One thing that this app has got that I think we're gonna definitely utilize today is this bait feature. Now, basically, I've picked my lake. I've got my lake right now. We're not gonna disclose the name of the lake because this is kind of a local spot, but just know it's a public lake here in Texas, okay? That's all I'm gonna give you. But the cool thing is I can pick a lake, and it's gonna give me a myriad of baits to choose. Now you're probably wondering why and how is it going to choose baits just through an app? What Deep Dive does that other tools don't is it actually collects data from past tournaments on the body of water that you are fishing or you're trying to research or learn more about. So this is actual accurate information that you can use and that other anglers have had success with. It's not just some sort of random AI generated suggestion. So on here, obviously, we've got a couple different lures that we can try, and it also gives you the depth in which to fish them. Also, too, you can kind of pick and choose which like water clarity you're fishing right now. So right now we're kind of fishing stained. So I'm gonna go over to stained, I'm gonna go to morning, and I'm gonna kind of take a look to see what some of the good lures that are fishing solid right now. One of which I'm seeing that I think I definitely want to throw, just based upon looking at this lake, is a frog in 1 to 8 feet of water. Definitely going to be leaning more towards that 1 foot. Fluke, plopping, top water, buzz bait, spinner bait, finesse jig, 7-inch worm, a walking bait. These are all lures that have had success recently at this lake that I'm fishing. So that's pretty amazing information in of itself. Deep Dive also features this cool little tool where it shows you exactly where the wind is blowing. So you know if you want a windy bite, you can kind of lean more towards the windy bank, or if you want a calm bank, it'll show you where that's at too. So those little circles right there, that is going to indicate a calm bank. So it's blowing out of the north right now. And down here you can see that little brown line. That is where the wind is making contact to the bank. So if you're looking for a windy bank, you want to throw a spinnerbait, a bladed jig on that windy bank, it's going to tell you exactly where that's at. There's no guessing. You don't have to look at Google Maps, then open up the weather map and then kind of figure it out for yourself. And it's going to show you too how that wind shifts throughout the day. So eventually it's going to be flat calm at like 410. It's going to be very shallow fishing, I believe. And I'm going to try to lean more towards these kind of calmer banks. The other cool thing that this app does is it also shows you, let's see if we can go home real quick. It shows you where the water inflows are. So take, for example, you can take a look at right here, these blue lines. This is where there's gonna be current flowing, and we've just had a ton of rain. So I wanna lean more into spots like that. There's a little feeder creek right there. In the back of that, it's probably gonna be flooded. We might even find some moving water, which would be good for that spinnerbait, bladed jig bite. You can also, through the Deep Dive app, figure out where the cleaner water is in a specific lake. And the way they do that is there's a satellite. It sounds crazy. It sounds like you know, Austin Powers, Dr. Evil type stuff. But there's literally a satellite that is taking photos periodically throughout the day, and it is showing you through your app where that cleaner water is. And in addition to showing you where the cleaner water is in whatever lake that you're fishing, it's gonna show you that wave height too. And that's all through the satellites that are pinging from up top in space down to the deep dive app. It sounds crazy, but I got a chance to talk to the owner the other day, and he's really stoked on the app, and as am I. It's a pretty cool tool. If you guys are interested in downloading this app, I'll leave a link down below. I wouldn't promote something if I didn't genuinely use it and genuinely like it, but I love it. And two, I mean, go in here too, there's also a weather feature, really cool in-depth weather feature. It's gonna tell you the lunar phase, the temperature, the gusts throughout the day, and the pressure as well. Miley, you wanna go crush them? Let's get them. Yeah! All right, let's go fishing. Deep drop, good job. What, peanut? That's Daddy's lure. It's a big lure. Daddy doesn't catch anything on these though. That should be very clear. Done. Here we go, first spot of the day. We are pulled up on what appears to be a water tree. That's what Mila called them early this morning. She saw that there were some trees in the water and she's like, water tree. That's exactly what they are, just flooded brush. And I'm gonna probably tackle this flooded brush to start the day off with. A creature bait was one of the top picks for that deep dive app. Throwing a little Guggen trench hog and Bama bug. Darker color to kind of contrast in this darker water. I'm just gonna flip it up there and hopefully I get doinked. This looks really good. I always have luck too on like the front side of flooded brush opposed to the back side. Obviously you can go way deep into some of this, but this is gonna be the first stuff the fish pull up to after a nice rise in water level. There's one. No, I broke off. That was a big one. Oh my gosh, that was a big fish. How did I break off? Look at the boil right there. Well, that was a big boil. What'd you say, Ma? No, what did you say? You definitely just rubbed some salt in the wound. What did you just say, Ma? First bite of the day on the creature. Let's retie. What do you need, baby? There we go. There's a bass. First fish of the day. Ooh, healthy little guy. Wow, look how fat this thing is. First fish in a new lake, and he is stubby. Look at this fish, Milo. Gonna touch him? What kind of fish is that? It's bass. Can you say bass? Bass doing? Tail. And then what are these? His eyes and his mouth. Second bite of the day, first fish. It is not gonna be that 15-incher that I'm gonna need to complete today's goal, but a nice little chubby one nonetheless. Send her back. Later. Oh, he spazzed. High five. Yeah. There's one. Oh no, that was a decent one. Golly, dude. It's whenever you tell a story. Dang it. I'm 1 for 3 on the flip. Some fish over there. Hook came out. He gone. Where we go fishy? That's a good question. He's down there laughing at me. Don't fall down in the water. Oh, there's one. No way! What kind of knots am I tying? All right, this is not going good, Mile. Fishy is gone, yes. Ah! I could have had at least 4 of the 5 bites I needed. There we go. That's a decent one on the frog. That's a decent one. Wow, it's a good one, dude. Wow, really nice fish. Ready? Whoa, flip. Ooh, that's insane, dude. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you wet, but that was a crazy bite. Look at that post spawner. You can touch it, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your snackle box session. Wow, nice freaking bass. We're starting to figure something out. I moved over to the calmer bank so we can get a good shot at maybe getting a topwater frog bite. Even though I keep missing them on the flip bite, I figured, let's see if we can find some calm water before it gets too hot and try to get one on the poppin' filthy frog. That fish ate it so good. Long, skinny post spawn fish. This bass has probably spawned 100 times this spring. And she was ready to just move up shallow and eat. Nice bass. Milo, do you want to hand me the tape measure? Okay. Pretty sure it's over 15, but just for the sake of keeping track of how many inches we have today. Wow, dude, that's almost a 22-inch fish, but probably only weighs like 3 pounds. Super skinny second bass today. Could have been probably our 5th if I didn't suck so bad at bass fishing, but hey, we got a nice one. Send her back. Dude, get back down there and eat an actual frog. You need it. You need like at least a dozen bullfrogs. Ugh. Well, hopefully, it's kind of weird. Like sometimes when you catch a fish like that, you think, oh, maybe this like doesn't have a good healthy population of bass, or the fish in here are skinny. But that first one was complete opposite. It was a short, young fish, very fat, and that one's quite the opposite. Long, lean, skinny, and probably old. Nice, caught that one on Guggen Filthy Frog. I'm actually seeing a whole lot of bluegill, so I'm throwing this poppin' Filthy Frog in a bluegill pattern, really sick bluegill pattern. A lot of times you have a lot of rain, obviously the lake levels come up by maybe a foot, 2 feet, or sometimes as much as 3 to 5 feet. And the bluegill like to push up into what essentially is like, you know, used to be land, like grass and flooded trees, and they feel safe up there. But the bass, they're too smart. They know as well, so they follow the bluegill up there, and this can be an awesome way to get super shallow, skinny water bass to eat and trick them into eating what they believe is a bluegill or a frog. Nice, let's go get another one. Oh my gosh, I almost decapitated him. Milo, is he 15 inches? Sure. Milo's giving every fish today a lucky touch. You want to touch him? This one's a little crazy. Hang on, let me grab him. All right, you can touch him. Is he slimy? Say bye-bye, fishy. Say he's not 15, is he? No? Another little Milo bass. What doing? He's just chilling. He's right now he's kind of not breathing, so we're gonna send him back in the water.
Milo, do you want to throw him in the water?
No. Okay.
I went.
Just a little stinky Milo bass. Send him back. Phew. Midday update. Well, Wieners, it is come to my attention that we are gonna need a bit of a miracle, it seems like, to get those next 4 fish over 15 inches. We're catching some fish. It's not bad. We did have that really nice 20-inch bass that I think weighed all of 2.5 pounds. But I don't feel like I'm like super confident on the pattern. Although here are some of the lures that we have been catching them on. Of course, the poppin' Filthy Frog has been nice. Also, too, the trench hog and a Bama bug color, something darker. This water is dirty. It's not bad, but it's dirty. And I'm thinking they're going to be tight to cover, especially with all the precipitation, nice fancy word there, that we've been having. It's probably going to push these fish up shallow. I'm just waiting for that window. Thus far, it's been kind of tough, but we're still going to keep fishing. I'm confident in the shallow bite. I think it's going to switch on. I want to stay near the grass. I want to stay near the cover. I looked around out a little bit. Ooh, there's some big rocks out here. I got to be careful. I looked out deep and I just wasn't seeing much, so I'm gonna die on the shallow hill. Regardless, though, things are going good. We're catching fish. That's all that matters. But pray for us because we are going to need some serious bites in the next couple of hours. Little guy. It is a bass, though. It's good to get bites. It means you're doing something right. Although, for my goal today, we're not going to reach it. I've caught one sickly 21-incher, and the rest have been absolute pipkins. It's good I'm getting bites, so one of these bites is going to be nice. I think I've had some pretty nice bites that I've just broken off or missed them. It's a cute little squeaker, nice, fat, and healthy, though. I need one that is as long as my biggest fish today and about as fat as this guy. What the was that for? Dude, I'm sending you back. I'm not even going to kiss you or spank you. That's just not going to happen. Oh my gosh. That's a good one. Better one, maybe. Oh, is that a 15? Maybe. Oh, it's going to be cutting it close. Dude, back-to-back bites. Let's go. I don't know if that's going to be a 15, but it's a little bit better. All right, we're figuring stuff out here. I just had to get out of the wind. That wind was really not helping me. I think that wind kind of disrupts the shallow bite sometimes. Not the shallow bite per se, but when they're in like an inch of water, I don't think they love that. Oh, wow, stuck his little goober butt. There we go. A little bit bigger. I don't think it's going to go 15, but let's put him on the bump regardless. I need 4 more 15s to complete my goal today. Whoa! That fish is way bigger than I thought. Just kidding. Oh yeah, that's 15 all day. It's actually 16. There we go. We got ourselves a 21. A 16 and some squeaks. 3 more to go. This lake is fun. I might have found a new favorite little spot, especially since it's like fun fishing, like, you know, shallow dobbing, doing a little bit of pitching and flipping up in the brush is one of those things I don't think you can say you hate. Let's go, put her there, Caleb. Ding. There we go. There we go. On the swim jig. Trying something a little bit different here. Don't think that'll beat 15, but it's a bite that I hadn't had in a while. Nice. We've caught fish on just about... You want to touch it? We've caught fish on just about every lure the Deep Dive app suggested today. Frog, creature, and now swim jig. Can you touch him? Can you give him a kiss? I'll kiss him. Okay. Blow him a kiss. Nom, 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 nom. All right, send him back. I think this is like fish number 8. Not too bad for a new pond. We'll take it. Later, Stinky. Well, we've got a little bit of a low pressure system rolling in right now. This should be a sweet time to go bonk one, or at least a couple. I saw this on the Deep Dive app earlier today, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to go fishing, and especially try somewhere new to make it an extra big challenge. Although I knew the conditions were going to be nice, it wasn't going to be too hot. Middle of the day, we were going to get a little bit less wind, and it was going to cool down, and some clouds were going to roll in. So we're going to see if maybe these fish are willing to be a little bit more aggressive. I don't really know like what the pattern is. I mean, definitely caught most of my fish today flipping, but we got the biggest bite on the frog. That's being generous. He was probably about the same weight as everything else I've been catching today, but just the longer fish. And you know, I have a little bit of confidence in the swim jig with just how much grass is back here right now. Something I can just kind of tickle above the tops of these hydrilla stalks. I'm also seeing a ton of little bluegill too, so I need to throw that more, I think. Maybe integrate that into some more of these windier spots, but if I'm finding some calmer little cuts or some areas where it's slicked out, I am going to toss this frog, because that's actually a really, really good way to get big fish this time of year. Whatever you say. Are they busting out there? It's the second blow up I've seen out in the middle. No, I think you're goob. Oh shoot, I had a fish the whole time. I like barely sucked it under. Nothing like pulling away from one fish to go catch another, and honestly what I saw was probably just a freaking... No, you're a goob. I'm goob? Nope, you're goob. Oh, Ty. There we go. Open water frog. That's a good one too. I think they're feeding on bait out there. Oh my gosh, it's in the grass. That was so crazy. 15 maybe? Not gonna beat 15, but that was crazy. You can touch it, yeah. Saw some bass out there schooling on shad, and didn't have a spook tied on. All that would have been the better lure to throw. And like I said, that low pressure system comes in, and you can get topwater eats like that right out in the middle of the creek channel. Sweet, nice little bass. You want to touch him? Mal has to touch every fish. Oh, whoa. Shocked you. I wonder if the mic picked that up. That fish just, I've never had a fish shock. Mal, you might be the first person to ever get shocked by a fish. You know why? It's because my rod's in the air right now, and there's probably some static. Wow, science. It's okay, try touching him again. No, you're not gonna get doo-doo. All right, let's send him back. That was crazy. Wow, you know how crazy that is? You got shocked by a fish? Yeah. No, dude, you're all right. You're tough. I think they are, maybe, or soon. No way, that was a good one. Did you see that fish? Golly, that was a good one. That was, I think he'd been following it for a while. Golly, that was a good, I saw the whole fish. That was a nice bass. They're getting aggressive right now on this frog. Dude, I think they're fired up right now. Mile, okay. Mile, okay. There we go. Fish on. Dude, they're fired up right now. Oh, that's a 15-incher all day. That's a 15-incher. Yes, sir. Oh, you got him, Mila. Woo! Dude, that is so crazy how you can watch the conditions change and it affect the bite like that. It's slicked out. It's actually starting to rain a little bit. In all the areas we were fishing where we had no success about 2 hours ago, or even honestly an hour to 30 minutes ago, are now producing. That right there is a healthy 2.5 pound bass, 15 inches all day. Really nice, healthy fish. And touch him. All right, let's kiss him, spank him, send him back. No doo-doo. Later, Stinky. That was awesome. I think right now, literally, if I get that frog, even anywhere a bass lives or is dwelling, I'm gonna get bit. Such a cool feeling. Let's keep cranking. Oh my gosh, that was a big one. Got it that time. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a nice one. Came back for it twice. Barely hooked. Ooh, 4-pounder, let's go, dude. Oh, I think I like this new lake, dude. This place is fun. That fish ate it twice. What do we have, one more 15-incher and then we've reached our goal? That's gotta be the fattest fish we've caught today. Not the longest, but definitely the healthiest and the fattest. And we caught it on the best way possible. That is doing a little bit of filthy frogging. Dude, that eat was crazy. These fish are jacked up. Wow, big old meaty 4-pounder just for the giggles. Let's see how long she is. Oh yeah, 19 inches all day.
Compared to that other one, that was 22.
I know, compared to the other one that was 22, this is just a completely different fish. Nice big head, round belly, big tail, meat all the way down to the tail. That's how you know there's some good, healthy genetics in your lake. Send her back. Thank you. Oh, come on, let's touch it. You guys have to excuse my boat right now. It is a toddler's playground. You gonna say goodbye? Say, bye, Mila. Bye, Mila. He talks. I talk. All right, send him back. Say bye, fishy. Wow, that was worth the trip out here. Just that moment right there. Oh my gosh. Hey, Milo, put her there. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm off. Wow, that was a big one. Was not paying attention at all. That was a crazy big fish, dude. That was another nice one. That pop is indicative to a fat fish. That sounded like a striped bass or a peacock. Woo, all right, maybe give this a couple more seconds. Goodness gracious. I think I was preparing to pick my nose and then that happened. And I waited for the hook set like a frog. Golly, that was a nice fish. Hey, whoa, what are you doing pressing all those buttons? Captain Mila and first mate John, reporting for duty. As quickly as a bite can turn on, it can also completely turn off. I just kind of want to show you right now that little window that we had there and why it was so good. Take a look at this. Right around like 12:30, almost 1 p.m. was when that wind died off and our pressure hit an all-time high. That pressure rose to the point in which it got cloudy, the wind completely shut off, and we had that What? I was worried that we're gonna hit an iceberg. But I just want to show y'all on the app real quick why that bite was so good. You could tell there's a drastic change in weather right there. And before I went out in the water, I looked at this app. I did a ton of research too. I think that is something where this deep dive app really seems to shine, is it's a great tool to use as homework before you go fishing. So you can check out where that wind's gonna blow, where to adjust throughout the day, because like today, we had like 2 different weather cycles within a matter of a couple of moments. And if we weren't fishing with frog in hand, with topwater in hand, we would have not capitalized on those few really, really good bites. And yeah, I mean, just based upon looking at this, we were 100% ready to go at like 1:30, 1 p.m. And in my opinion, we crushed them. But now, as you can see, sun's out, the wind's still calm, but that pressure kind of got a little bit sucky right there. And we are at a stale moment in the day. We're gonna fish this little grassy bank right here because it doesn't look too bad. And we're gonna head out momentarily. But I'm hungry for at least one more bite. We still need that last limit fish. You put some on can you put some Spider-Man chat?
Oh no.
Oh no, I was right. It's melted. Is it all over my face? Well, just like that, our high pressure system has been wiped away. It is now sunny. It's still calm. Doesn't mean that we still can't get some love on the frog and top water alike, but overcast really does help get those fish comfortable right below the surface. We're still gonna give it a go. Probably fish for a couple more minutes. We still need that last 15-incher. I think we can make it happen. Oh, got him, big one, giant, dude, giant. This is our fifth fish. Giant in the showers. Oh, it's not even that big. It's a good bass though. Ooh! Oh yeah. Absolutely, you can touch it. Whew! Let's go, dude. I claim victory on this new lake. This has been such a fun experience. You know, you always roll the dice when going to a new spot because you got to start from scratch. But the beauty of that, though, is you might actually, like I said in the beginning of today's videos, you might actually find your new spot where, you know, they eat filthy frogs like that. You cannot change my mind. There is no better way to catch bass in the summertime. Go in the flooded timber, go in the flooded grass, and go crank and spank them. Whew! Let's go, dude. Nice soft release for our fifth fish over 15. Go back down there and keep eating bluegills and frogs, you stinky one. Boom. Let's go. We freaking spanked them today, wieners. Well, folks, oh my gosh, I'm coming out with a cold like as we speak. This is crazy. That is gonna be a wrap for today's new lake fishing mission. I haven't filmed a whole lot of videos like these because, I don't know, in my opinion, it's tough to make them interesting. It's mostly like a linear, straightforward bass fishing session, although I love coming out here and doing some bass fishing. It's what I grew up doing. I know you guys wanna see some more creative and unique stuff, but I had the opportunity to go check out this new lake that's been on my radar for quite some time, and it panned out to be awesome. Absolutely will be coming back here, and it's all the more reason as to why you yourself need to abandon your tried and true crutch spot and go explore. Fish a new zone, take a risk, maybe make that 3 or 4 hour car ride and go try a new lake like we did today. That's gonna conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you wanna check out the Deep Dive app, I'll leave it linked down below. I think it's awesome. I wanted to share with you guys, and when they reached out and they said, hey, we wanna sponsor today's video, I said, let's freaking go. And it came in clutch today. It really honestly helped us pinpoint exactly when we needed to fish our butts off. And when we did, we locked in, we threw the frog, and the results showed for themselves. But I'm peacing out, signing out. Thank you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. As always, folks, keep fishing, never stop.